practice poi and you only spin in one direction and you have a really unbalanced practice, you could be setting yourself up for injury. So one of the ways to promote a nice, safe practice is to make sure you're always spinning clockwise and counterclockwise for equal amount of time. And same with forwards and backwards.
Now that can be achieved. I mean, a great way to do that, of course, is I can say there's a tree over there. And I, for a while, can say I'm going to have the poi rolling towards the tree. And I'm just going to keep turning. And I'm going to try to span and balance how long I'm facing the tree, how long I'm facing the river, how long I'm facing the ice cream, and how long I'm facing the forest. And if my poi are always going towards the tree, and I'm spending an equal amount of time facing each direction, that kind of forces me to balance, you know, forwards, backwards, clockwise and counterclockwise. Same if I was in opposites. If I'm facing the camera, it's inwards. If I'm facing the tree, it's my left is forwards, my right is backwards.
Yes.
If I'm facing the forest, it's outwards. And if I'm facing the ice cream truck, it's right forwards, left backwards. So all same thing, that by turning, I take myself through the full range.
Perfect.
But what's important is that you pick that every time I'm facing the camera, I'm inwards. Because otherwise, people will keep changing directions, but they'll keep doing what they're... if you face this way, you do inwards. You turn around and you also do inwards. It's not helping, because then you're still only doing inwards and not outwards.
So anytime you have balance out your movement, make sure that you're going in each direction equally. You're going to be challenging your muscles in equal magnitude in each direction. So that's important for injury prevention as you practice your poi. So sometimes people say, well, how do I know if I'm not balanced? I just go into it and I don't really know, I just get lost in the poi and I don't know how much I'm doing in one direction versus the other. So one way you can do this is work with a friend. So you can say, hey friend, Nick, can you watch me spin? And tell me how much I'm going forwards versus going backwards. Am I forgetting to go inward rotation as I do a free spin?
You can think of whether, do they turn both left and right? And just make, every time they turn right, make a tick. Every time they turn left, make a tick, right? When you see them doing inwards, make it, you know, outwards. And they walk for 15 minutes. And if you do that a couple times, you'll really notice whether it's fun. It's kind of fun to do because you'll notice that, oh, you'll find out that, you know, Mike only turns left. And then you can tell him, because if he keeps doing that, his left foot's gonna, you know, be different than his right foot.
And that's another important point. It's not only about what direction you spin your poi, it's about what direction you spin your body. So if you're only ever turning into the left direction, then you're going to be using that side of your body more versus turning towards the right. So you also look at how your whole body is moving and what direction you're turning. And we thought about some strategies for you. You can look at it in terms of music. So for how many bars of music does Nick go towards the left? And oh, he's gone for 8 bars of music to the left and then only 2 to the right. And so yes, he is doing, you know, each direction, but he's not doing them equally. So the amount of time is important. The amount of time is important as well. So if you don't want to do it with a friend, you could also video yourself. So go into your bedroom, put up your video camera, tape yourself, and then sit down and watch it and see. You can count yourself and see how much you're doing. And that's a really great way to self-analyze or analyze a friend to see if they're practicing in a way that's going to be safe for long-term poi practice. So grab a friend or your video camera, video your poi, have a look at inward, outwards, clockwise, counterclockwise, forwards, backwards, and see if you can balance out your practice every day. Yeah.